Hi, I'm Lisa Wetsel, and I'm doing little blippets of information um, through this time that we're currently going through. I am an Akashic Record Consultant, and what I'm doing is I am getting one question, and then I'm going to receive the answer through the Akashic Records. So if you are ready.
How does one shift from egoic thoughts to truth?
The egoic mind is a mind that has been altered into the truth of another. What we want you to see is that the truth that lies within you is the purity and the essence of you, of God, the Creator. As you have moved into this earth, you have recognized that you have been influenced by others' thoughts, beliefs, knowing, and understanding. And as we want you to allow yourself to be free of all others' burdens, we want you to become one. We want you to become one with who you truly are, what your true essence is, and allow you to be set free from others. And this is what we want for you. As you move forward in your life and in the days to come, you'll recognize that great shifts and changes are occurring within your own being. And you will feel a freedom to let yourself go, to be free and stand in the light of God that has been created for you. As you do so, your ego, your egoic mind, will be controlling you and allowing you to go back and forth, to waver in this truth. And what we want you to see is that there is no truth in what the ego says to you. And as you recognize that this truth is false, you'll become more aware of what we have provided for you. As you become more aware of what others have taught you, or the others' beliefs that have been influenced upon you, you will begin to recognize that these aren't of your truest, purest essence. What do you choose to do? Do you choose to stand in that truth, or do you choose to stand in the truth that belongs to you? You're being asked this question in order to recognize that you have the ability to choose. You haven't known this before. And what we want you to see is that the ability for you to stand in your own light is being given to you in a way that you have not received before. It's the light of God, and God is creating the opportunity for you to stand in the purest of essence. As you become more aware of what the light is, you'll become more drawn or attracted to that light. And as this is being revealed to you in ways that you are not currently conscious of, you'll begin to understand that there is a slight shift that is making you more curious, or more wonderful is what they're saying, but they don't mean like wonderful, they mean wondering about a situation, wonderful. What we want you to recognize is that this curiosity is a plus. It is a minus not to be curious. The longer that you stand content in the person that you currently are, you will not grow or succeed in the life that we are about to give you. As you allow the mind to be set free and wander into directions that you have never allowed yourself to do so before, you'll find that your thoughts are more egoic than what you have recognized before. And what we're meaning is egoic is that they're saying I don't even need to explain what the ego is, because you already know what it is. Everybody that's listening to this recognizes what the ego is and how it can have the ability to control you. You may not have ever put this into words before, but you soon will. You will soon recognize that there's a shift that is occurring within you that is allowing you new sight, that you will begin to see things differently. You'll feel things shifting and adjusting in your body that you have not known before. And this is what's happening to you. And as you move forward, you'll begin to recognize when your belief system, which is part of what the ego has created, may not suit you, you will allow those thoughts and those beliefs to be set free. And you'll notice a slight change in your actions and your reactions. And this is what we're wanting you to recognize. And we want you to recognize that if you feel that things are shifting and changing, and they're giving me the example of if a situation happens and you would typically react, we're saying like with anger or frustration, you will soon find that the same scenario will occur, but instinctively you will react differently than what you have in the past. And as this occurs to you, you'll question your behavior. And they're saying, be sure and don't go back to the old way. This is the new way. So it's important for you to recognize that just because you've reacted with anger or frustration in the past, it doesn't mean that it has to go on to the future. So when you find that you react with confidence and self-assuredness, you don't have to go, wait a minute, why did this happen? And I'm supposed to act like this. You don't have to call that back in. It's not something that you're required to do. It's something that you need to be aware of that is leaving behind. It's like you're walking away, and like I'm seeing like a big box on the ground, and you're leaving that box there and you're walking in the other direction, and you're not going to go back and pull something out of that box and put it in your pocket and hold on to it. You're leaving it there. So we're continuing to walk forward. When you begin to recognize that your actions and reactions or your thoughts or your beliefs are shifting slightly, that you're seeing with a different perspective, recognize where that perspective is coming from. Is it your ego? Is it your mind? Or is it someplace that resides within your heart and in your being? And when you find that you have let that baggage or that box behind, that you're going to find that your body shifted and changed, and that you're feeling different, and that your reactions are coming from a more solid, stable space that is instinctive, that is what's in your heart. And they're using the example of what is instinctive is your true nature. The way that you act or reacted with anger or frustration is something that was taught to you. It's not your truth. And this is what we're wanting you to recognize. So as you let go of the ego and the burdens that it brings, allow yourself to be set free and bask in the moment. Stand in your glory. And what I'm seeing, it's almost like a big sun. The sun is shining, and it's shining on your face, and how you can just take that in and absorb. And it's like, oh my gosh, that sun feels so good. This is what the recognition is that's occurring at this time, and what the recognition will be within you, as it's going to sneak up on you, and you'll just find yourself reacting or feeling certain ways that you haven't truly recognized before. Make note of those feelings and hold on to them, as they are precious. And at this time, they may be few, but they will soon be many. And this is what is occurring when you let go of the ego-based mind. And this is what we're giving for you. Okay, so thank you guys. If you would like to continue to follow me, I am on Facebook at Lisa Wetsel. I'm on Instagram at Akashic Records Lisa Wetsel. And my website is Lisa Wetsel, and it's LisaWetsel.com, LisaWetsel.com, and YouTube is Lisa Wetsel. Thank you for joining me.